People, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix was nothing short of phenomenal. A great race, okay? Oscar Piastri taking victory in Saudi Arabia after he started P2 behind Max Verstappen. And listen, McLaren, I'll tell you what, you guys sourced it up. You guys made sure that no matter what happens in this race, McLaren were going to win this race no matter what. We know McLaren is the fastest car on the circuit. And you know what? Especially after what happened with Lando Norris in Q3, crashing at the start of his fast lap, him finishing P4, unbelievable scenes. But let's talk lap 1, yeah? Pierre Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda. Talk to me. I must admit, when I saw it first glance, first start, Gasly's fault. Because to me, where on earth was he going? It's like when Oscar Piastri done the move on Max Verstappen, where on earth was Max Verstappen going? He was going nowhere. And by the way, to race control, what was that start? What were you not thinking in that scenario? 5, 4, 3, 1. You know what I mean? We just started. I wasn't even ready for this action. And you see Max Verstappen, yeah? You're such a good driver that you knew what time it was with Oscar Piastri. You had to close that door, didn't you? But you see what I love about Oscar? Calm, cool, collected. He knew what time it was. He knew that would be his position. And he just bided his time. These times, Max Verstappen, 5-second penalty, things we love to see. But I tell you what, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, for a race that's like quite a fast circuit, a circuit that's going to be like full of drama and everything else, it didn't really happen. Besides the safety car and all that kind of thing, what did we really get? Oscar dunking on Lewis Hamilton yet again. Dawson dunking on Fernando Alonso. Unbelievable scenes, Jeff. But I tell you one thing I did realize, McLaren had the strategy on point. Lando Norris started P10 but finished P4. How? In a season where the first 5 races, whoever started on pole won the race, Oscar Piastri started P2 but won this race because McLaren patterned it very, very well. It is the fastest car on the circuit, but nonetheless, you have to execute. You got to do it right. And one thing I love about Stallard and Oscar Piastri is that they're very calm under pressure. And let's be clear, they learnt this after the last 2 years. So it's a no-brainer why they are where they are. But shout out to Charles Leclerc, okay? P3 on the podium, yeah? I said, honestly, in my prediction, I said, watch out for Ferrari, because I thought either Lewis or Charles Leclerc could do something this weekend. Now, don't get me wrong. I predicted Russell to be on pole. I predicted Russell to win the race. Neither of those things happened. But Russell and Antonelli, P5, P6, fair play to you lot. But let's have it right. It was a phenomenal Grand Prix weekend. 2025, after race week 4, 5, whatever you want to call this week, it's been nothing short of phenomenal. It's full of drama. It's full of impact. Great racing. Great drivers. What on earth are people complaining about? By the way, big up the Williams. Do you know why? What do you mean both of them in the top 10? Sainz and Albon, we love that. Sainz qualified in Q3, Albon just missed out in Q2, but both drivers made sure they were in the top 10. For some strange reason, the Williams were so good in Saudi Arabia. Even Isaac Hadjar finished in the top 10. The title race is wide open. If Max Verstappen can be on pole, Oscar Piastri can win races, and Lando is the most experienced driver in the fastest car of the season, just know at least 3 drivers, I've got 6. 3 drivers are in the title race. But the reason for the 6, the Ferraris, the Mercedes, you cannot ignore them. This season is going to be unbelievable. People that hate on Formula 1, talking about cars that just go round, they only care about the first lap, the last lap. You guys are not watching what's taking place lap by lap. And to all the Lewis Hamilton haters out there, take time. Lewis Hamilton will get it right. Ferrari might get it right because they've got Lewis Hamilton in it. You guys know full well how I feel about Ferrari, the same way I feel about Alpine. But I kid you not, the very fact that Lewis Hamilton is in that car, there's some substance. By the way, Esteban Ocon started awful, yet my man finished P14. Okay, Haas, talk to me. What is it about this thing of like qualifying terribly, finishing the race great? Like, I'm all for it, but can we actually do something? And for the love of God, Stake F1, Sauber, Drake F1, yeah? Can we actually get something from you lot this season? I'm gutted for Yuki Tsunoda because you know what? Pierre Gasly, you're a jabron for that move. I tried looking for Lance Stroll, I'm not even going to bother. But the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, funny enough, did not excite as I thought it would do, but it was still a good race nonetheless, and it made me realise, holy smokes, Oscar, you're about this life. McLaren Fan TV, yeah? Check the link in the description below, because we told you lot from day one what kind of driver this guy was. And shout out to Mahad from the Pit Stop Fracker as well. That man got wheel knowledge. But I friggin' love Formula 1. This is what I'm here for. Not just because Oscar Piastri won, but for the very fact that Formula 1 is so unpredictable. Just when you think you know, you haven't got a clue. Shout out to Andrea Stella, hashtag in Stella we trust. Shout out to McLaren, shout out to Oscar Piastri, and shout out to Formula 1 in 2025. Until next time, lights out.